What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe. Thank you all for being here. And let's get into it, okay? It's the 27th day of January. Here we are at about $590 with roughly 9 hours left in the day. I do believe we found our low. I was pretty confident this was the low on that day, and then we got pretty friendly with the idea of going down here, maybe even lower. It is possible that we could go lower, but I am calling for this to be the low, and here's why. If we look at this on Coinbase, okay, we go to the 1 hour time frame and then zoom out. This was our attempt. This is our chance right here. You move down with high velocity, higher velocity than you had back here. You had about the same level of volume though, and even less actually, I would say. You tried. You really tried. You even had a slightly lower low. Just oh so slightly. You did all the right things if you wanted to go lower, except for persisting. As soon as you got to do or die time, as soon as you got to that critical moment, nobody's selling. Buying pressure stepped in, or at least overweighed the selling pressure, and now we are continuing. We moved up. Come on now. We moved up. We moved sideways. And then the volume came in only to the upside, and now we're moving sideways again. I would assume we continue to move up. Stair-stepping is really good structure when generating a move to the upside or to the downside. If we were stair-stepping downwards, though, we'd be moving. It'd be like this, not like this. It's clearly we are moving to the upside here. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, the RSI looks very productive. Getting overbought, bouncing off the 50 here, we like it. Cooling off, you're moving sideways. You're not really giving up any grounds at all, but your RSI has had a lot of time to cool off. This is why consolidating like this is typically considered bullish. It's like you're literally, think of it like this. You're here in your RSI, the same place you were here. You're here now in price where you were here, and you're at the same readings. You're cooled off enough where if you were to promote these same readings, you can actually still grow without being too overbought. Stochastics are back at the 50, perfect area to bounce. We're getting a false cross on the MACD, calling for it to be a false cross. It's not validated yet, but I'm assuming it will be a false cross. And likely will continue to climb here. 4 hour, which means too, if this is going to be a false cross, we're probably going to move up by the end of the day, right? We've got 9 hours left in the day. I would assume by the end of the day, you guys, maybe by the end of today, we're above 600 bucks. We're at 587 now. I wouldn't be surprised. Especially with the signs I'm seeing here, where we're definitely in an area to expect a bounce and continuation. And the stock market just opened up in the last 40 minutes. I could see it, man. 600 bucks. We close above 600 bucks today. That would be awesome. 4 hour time frame looking at this. The RSI is actually deceitfully bullish. I say deceitfully bullish because, in my opinion, just off the standard practice that I use, this would be considered bearish. Oversold, not getting overbought once, predominantly living below the 50, not above it. It's bearish conditions overall. But this double bottom, man, trust when I tell you, double bottoms, double tops, you don't mess with it. You don't mess with it. 4 hour time frame, I'm thinking we're going to get into that overbought zone. Whether we pull back a little bit, whether we pump up a little bit and then consolidate, whatever, soon enough, maybe by the end of today, we'll be getting in that overbought zone. I do expect that overbought readings in the 4 hour RSI time frame will directly correlate with a break of this range here. Directly correlates with the break of that range there. So I would assume if we're breaking out of this range between today, tomorrow, maybe the next day, probably between today and tomorrow, high to low here, the expectation then is that we would probably, if we're stopping here at the 382, we probably just move up to the golden ratio. So we should be back above 640, or at least around there, maybe 636 at the lowest, over the next 2 days. That's kind of the trajectory. This is the path that we're on. We should be moving higher here over the coming days. I'm sorry. I ate some peanuts, and peanuts, man, if you've ever eaten peanuts and then tried to give a speech, they choke you out. They really do. But damn it, I love peanuts. They're so good for you. 4 hour stochastics are kind of weird here, but overall I would say bullish. MACD is kind of weird here as well, but so is the price action. Once we get that cross above the zero, along with getting overbought in the RSI, breaking out, all that stuff, we're going to have enough momentum to send us higher. Maybe I'm not bullish enough. Maybe we don't stop at this level here. 636 to 645. Maybe we push higher. But the call for me would be 636 to 645. Consolidate, find support here, and then continue to rip. That's my expectation. Find support at prior resistance, then continue to rip. Looking at this on the daily time frame, if it sounds like I'm out of breath, it's because that peanut really choked me out, man. Daily time frame, looking at this here, as we're moving down, you can just see volumes died off entirely. We tried to break out here, volume died off entirely. I don't think that we go lower. The RSI will not get oversold. It won't get overbought either, and in that sense, we're truly neutral. The price action has been moving sideways more or less since July, so fair enough. Stochastics look bullish here, though. The MACD is in a very bullish posturing as well, with a little bit of bullish divergence there. I think we're ready to go, guys. I think that's it. Load up while you can. Load up while you can. This area will not last forever. The days below $600 are numbered. Trust when I tell you, this could be the last day. This, the 27th of January, could be the last day, not this year, not until the bear market, but the last day that you as an investor, as a human being, ever have an opportunity to buy Bitcoin Cash below $600. Maybe it is, maybe it's tomorrow, maybe it's next week, but it's a very small window of time that we're working with to buy below $600. You can be of the select few in the total race of humanity that is actually bought in Bitcoin Cash below $600. Just like the select few that bought Bitcoin, BTC, below 600 and they haven't sold, right? Those are legends, and it's less than 1% of the entire world that can say they've done that. You can do that for yourself with Bitcoin Cash. And Bitcoin Cash will be worth $88,000 one day. It will be worth $1 million one day. You think long term, you think prospectively in the future. Maybe you don't have a lot of money. Maybe $587 is too much money for you right now. You can't even afford that. But in the future, even if you can only put 100 in, 100 right now is a sixth. What's a sixth of $1 million in probably less than 10 years? You know? And all off of a $100 investment. I'm just saying, and let alone if you can actually afford to buy more Bitcoin Cashes, right? I know there's plenty of you out there that are able to buy plenty more than just fractions of Bitcoin Cashes. You know, you can really set yourself up for some generational wealth here and a nice retirement for you, your family, your kids, their kids. That's what generational wealth is, I guess, right? Multiple generations. $587 now. $600, $640 tomorrow. $1 million in less than 10 years. I don't know. We're going to break out. We're about to break out of this range here to the upside. And I'm assuming we're going to get rapid production to this $3,600 level, $3,200 level, if not somewhere between $2,700 and $4,300 specifically. I don't have anything else that I want to say. That's it. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all. Take care. Bye-bye.